Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, tomorrow is Major League Baseball opening day, and you know that we have to give you our DSG Major League Baseball predictions for 2024. Let's begin. We're going to start in the American League, where I have the American League Rookie of the Year being the Texas Rangers' Wyatt Langford. This kid hits absolute piss rockets everywhere. He's a stud. Number 3 pick in the draft last year. He's going to be a good one for the defending World Series champs. AL Cy Young Award winner this year is going to be Tarek Skubal from the Detroit Tigers. Lefty, throws gas, has nasty shit. You might be wondering, Detroit Tigers, hey, they're on the rise. Better watch out.
Everybody from the 313, put your motherfucking hands up.
And the AL MVP for 2024 is my guy, Seattle Mariners' own Julio Rodriguez. J-Rod's going to have a massive year. He's finished close a couple times. This is the year he takes home the glory. Now we're going to go into some National League predictions, and we're going to start with the National League Rookie of the Year for 2024, who will be my San Diego Padres zone, Jackson Merrill. If you haven't been paying attention, all this 20-year-old does is barrel up the baseball. 100-plus exit velocity on all of his hits so far. The kid is absolutely cracked. He's going to be playing center field for a good San Diego Padres team this year. The sky's the limit for Merrill. Wouldn't be surprised if he's batting, 5th or 6th in the lineup come May. Kid's a stud. He's going to win the NL Rookie of the Year award in 2024. He's currently plus 900. Hammer that shit.
It's a lock.
Fantastic. NL Cy Young Award winner last year was my guy Blake Snell in a contract year.
But it's just for show. You keep it amateur while I keep it pro.
Obviously didn't get the contract a lot of people expected, but this year it's also going to be someone in a contract year. And his name is Freddie Peralta for the Milwaukee Brewers. Freddie Peralta, if you look up his stats over the past few years, might be the most underrated pitcher in baseball. The guy's an absolute stud. The Brewers, all they do is produce good starting pitching. You got Woodruff in the past. You got Corbin Burns winning Cy Youngs. Freddie Peralta, your time is now. You're the ace of the staff, and you are going to win the NL Cy Young Award in 2024, and then probably sign, a crazy contract with another team.
Not so you. Show me the money. Show me the money. Yeah.
NL MVP for 2024. Come on. If you know me, if you know the DSG at all, you know that we're riding with El Nino, the face of baseball, the most electric player in baseball. Fernando Tatis Jr. is poised for a massive, monumental 2024. And guess what? It's happening. So lock in. Fernando Tatis Jr. will be your 2024 NL MVP and lead the San Diego Padres into the playoffs. Him, Merrill, Machado, nasty group. Can't wait to watch it happen. Now for some predictions on some division winners and your eventual 2024 World Series champion.
This is the World Series.
Let's start with the AL. American League East, going to be a good division again. Yankees got Soto. Orioles got Corbin Burns. Rays are always just feisty as shit. I'm going with the Baltimore Orioles to win the division. I think they are going to be the team of the late 2020s, early 2030s. Their prospects are insane. Gunnar Henderson, Jackson Holliday, Adley Rutschman's one of, if not the best catcher in baseball. Rotation looks solid. I'm going to say they win the AL East. AL Central, trash-ass division, always is.
Trash.
I'm going to go with Cleveland. I like their hitters. I love J-Ram. I like Josh Naylor. I'm excited for that Chase DeLauder guy to come up. I think Cleveland's the best. I wouldn't be surprised if Detroit competes, though.
Everybody from the 313, put your motherfucking hands up.
And the AL West, going to be another barn burner, man. There's some fucking teams. You got the Rangers defending champs. You got the Astros who are always in it. I love the Seattle Mariners rotation. I just said that Julio Rodriguez is going to win MVP. I'm going to go with the Texas Rangers. I think they win the division. They almost won it last year, obviously coming off a great year. Lineup's cracked. Rotation, once they get some healthier guys, if DeGrom can come back, even, half of what he was, they're going to be really, really good. NL predictions. NL East, going to be a good division again. Atlanta Braves, best team in baseball by a lot of reports. they're going to win the division. That's what they do. The Braves love winning the division. That's kind of just, the Atlanta Braves thing to do.
I'm Ozuna from the Braves. Sorry.
The NL Central, which is going to be a lot more fun than I think people think. The Reds have been decimated with some injuries right now. Matt McClain just had shoulder surgery yesterday. I'm not going to go with the Reds. I'm not going to go with the Pittsburgh Pirates, even though I think they are the next team up. I'm going to go with the Chicago Cubs. I love how they added Shota Imanga, re-signed Cody Bellinger. Team's good. Do I think they're going to do well in the playoffs? We'll talk about that later, but no.
Absolutely not.
He's got.
NL West, you spend $1.3 billion in the offseason, you better win the division. So I'm going to go with the LA Dodgers.
Dodgers suck!
Now let's get into our wildcard predictions for the American League. I think the first AL wildcard team this year is going to be the Toronto Blue Jays. I love the Blue Jays. They got good vibes. Shout out my guys from Gate 14. They're a good vibes team, honestly. You got Ricky Tiedemann coming up. They got Kevin Gausman, who has probably the best odds to win Cy Young. Vladdy, Bo. I think the Blue Jays have a good year after a couple disappointing seasons. I'm going to then go with, is it the playoffs if this team isn't in it? It's the Houston Astros. The Astros are inevitable. It's like the Thanos meme.
I am inevitable.
The Astros are always in it. Even this year where it looks like they're not really that good, they're going to find a way to make it happen. Josh Hader is their closer. They have a nasty bullpen. When you have Yordan Alvarez in your lineup, that's a good thing. And then last but not least, I'm going with my Seattle Mariners. I love the Mariners this year. Rotation is fucking filthy. Filthy. I would have loved if they got Blake Snell, but that's no worries. They have a nasty rotation, man. Luis Castillo, Bryce Miller, George Kirby. You got Logan Gilbert. The team is cracked. So I'm going to go with them as my third AL wildcard spot.
The American League, the National League.
My National League wildcard predictions. This team seems to have the Atlanta Braves number in the playoffs. They might not win the division, but with this lineup, you can't count them out. I'm going with the Philadelphia Phillies. Re-signed both their workhorses in Aaron Nola and Zach Wheeler. Team's just a good baseball team. Nothing more you could say. They hit nukes. Are they streaky? Absolutely. But is their bullpen a question mark? Also absolutely. But, they're a good team. They're going to be in the playoffs again. The Phillies are the Phillies. They have a winning culture. Maybe not in big games, but they're a good team.
You're screaming like it's still the game going on.
We're talking about the fightings here. The fightings.
Next, I'm going with... Of course I'm going with my San Diego Padres. Come on. San Diego Padres, second wild card spot. Everybody's counting us out like they always do. This team is going to be awesome. We'll have the MVP and Fernando Tatis Jr. We're going to have the National League Rookie of the Year. We got Dylan Cease, Michael King, Yu Darvish, Joe Musgrove. I can just rattle off names. The NL West is going to be a gauntlet. We'll see what this team's made of. Last year, we got rid of the fat. We got rid of the egos. This year's going to be special in San Diego, baby. Lock in. I think we're the second wildcard spot. And third, their rotation is incredible. And I'm a hater. I used to call them the Diamond Frauds. I still think they're a little bit fraudulent, but the Diamondbacks are going to be the third team. They just signed Jordan Montgomery. They got a rotation now of Zach Gallen, Merrill Kelly, Eduardo Rodriguez, who they just signed, Brandon Pfaadt, and Jordan Montgomery. That's one of the best rotations in baseball. They're nasty. Corbin Carroll, obviously one of the best players in baseball right now. I think the Diamondbacks are the third team to make the wild card in 2024.
World Series, baby! Oh, yeah!
All right, time to predict your 2024 World Series winner. I know I'm a Padres fan. Everyone's going to say, of course, this guy's going to pick the Pods to win the World Series. Shockingly, and maybe because I don't want to jinx it, I'm not going with the San Diego Padres to represent the NL in the World Series this year. I'm actually going with the Atlanta Braves. The Atlanta Braves are just a great baseball team. They've been, 100-plus winning team for a while now. Their core is established. They know how to, even though they choke against the Phillies, that's their kryptonite. If they end up with the Phillies in the NLDS, they'll probably lose again, honestly. I believe in that shit. But if they don't face the Phillies, I don't see a team beating them. I think they're just insanely well. Their depth is incredible. There's not that many holes anywhere. I think Chris Sale is going to have a massive year for them too. I think they're going to represent the NL, and the American League representing is going to be the same team as last year. Texas Rangers, baby. The Texas Rangers, I know they lost Jordan Montgomery, but guess what? The Texas Rangers are cracked. Wyatt Langford, who I had as my AL Rookie of the Year, is an incredible baseball player. He's going to make a name for himself very quickly. Evan Carter, cracked. Was almost a World Series MVP at 20. Their young core is good. They have the perfect mix of veterans like Corey Seager and Marcus Semien to young guys like Evan Carter, Wyatt Langford. And then you got bombers like Adolis Garcia. The team's nice. Their lineup is just, if you're a baseball fan, the Rangers are what's up. I like their team a lot. And in the World Series, Rangers versus Braves, Texas versus Georgia. Atlanta Braves. Simple as that. I know it's, oh, wow, Devine really going out on an edge and saying, a team other than the team that everybody's ranked as the first team in power rankings. There's a reason why they're ranked first in power rankings, people. The Atlanta Braves are absolutely cracked. Austin Riley, fucking Acuna, Albies, Olsen. I mean, their lineup is just deep as fuck, dude. Super deep. And that's even with Sean Murphy, who fell off a fucking face of the earth after the first half of the season. Like I said before, I think Chris Sale is going to be massive for the Atlanta Braves. They have a fantastic team. I'm going with the 2024 World Series, Atlanta Braves champs. Make sure to comment where you think I got everything wrong, because I know everybody on the internet loves to comment when people get things wrong. But yeah, send this to your friends. See what happens. Make sure to subscribe to the Devine Sports Gospel on YouTube. We're going to be coming out with insane amounts of content during baseball season, during all sports. So lock in, baby. Go Pods.